Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone is doing all right. Not to one-up Patrick, but I am dumb and I never graduated college, so take that. So for also speaking of undereducated people that never graduated college, NASCAR fans, while I have you here, let me ask you a question. Do you have to watch Daytonas 1 through 499 to understand Daytona 500, or? Because I don't have that much time to catch up. So I hope everyone had a great day. I had a very lovely day. I actually had breakfast with my grandparents this morning, and they were talking about Dolly Parton and increasing egg prices, right? So the most southern-ass conversation you've ever heard in your life. Which this morning I learned two things. Number one, recently Dolly Parton had just turned 74, so while the rest of her body had just turned 54. And I also had learned that I guess my grandparents just never think they're going to die. Like, so, I would understand if like a young person or maybe even like a middle-aged person was complaining about egg prices, because, we shouldn't have to pay $20 for a carton of eggs, right? But like, backstory, my grandparents are 93 and 94. Right? So, like, just give it 3 weeks. It won't be your guys' problem anymore. Like, I love my grandparents, but, like, if you think about it, they lived in the cheapest time ever in, like, human history, or not human history, but American history, right? Like, whenever they bought their house when, it was buy one, get one free on houses, right? But yeah, they are old. They're so old, right? Like if they walk past a cemetery, people with shovels would chase after them. But yeah, I just feel like they've had it like, super easy. Like, the thing is, if you think about it, like someone that old, like imagine if you were in a marathon, right? And in the marathon, they're like, you can use a golf cart for 95% of the race. But then the last 5% you gotta get out and walk. And you're still complaining about having to pay, expensive egg prices. I also, today I played some video games, which that kind of backfired on me. I play video games to release, or relieve stress. And I actually just got depressed instead. I was playing The Sims. You guys know what The Sims is? The Sims basically is a game where what you should be doing in real life is what you're doing in the game. Right? Like it's a life simulator, basically. And that's the thing, I can't play the game because my character in the game is doing better in life than I am. So it depresses me, right? Like he's got 2 kids, he's got a wife, he's an astronaut, and he's only 19 years old. I designed him after my grandparents, so. I had to delete all the dating apps on my phone, and something else has been depressing me. Minus Grindr. I kind of like the attention I get off the Grindr. But I had to delete, the dating apps because every single person I met on there is just toxic. It's just the most horrible people you've ever met in your life. I had dated this one girl who actually had an OnlyFans, right? Which, the thing is, a lot of people don't know the perks of dating a girl with an OnlyFans. Like for instance, you and her both get to have sex with as many black guys as you want, so that's pretty cool. But, we separated, but we ended up on good terms, so she gave me a promo code before we separated. I was going to, go on a date with this girl who was a psychic, but she said she could see things were going to work out between us. I did actually, I went on this date with this one girl who was like, she was massive. She was like 6'7", 6'8", right? And I went on the date and I said, hey, I watched a movie last night with an actor that looked just like you. She's like, really? Like, who was it? I was like, Godzilla. I also, I got engaged to a goth girl, off there. And we all love goth girls, right? She had tattoos, piercings, half her head shaved. It was a look that says, you can't do anything to me that my father hasn't already. But Yeah, that didn't work out, so, you know, I lost her and I lost custody of the Squishmallows, so that was rough. Don't you guys think that people are too sensitive with jokes nowadays? Yes, okay. Remember that for the next couple of jokes coming up, okay? So, in regular porn, you look up stepmom, stepdad, stepbrother, stepsister. In midget porn, you can only look up stepladder. Did you guys see that John Cena's a bad guy? John Cena's a heel now. Which, you know, I thought was funny. I can't wait for his gimmick to be, instead of make a wish, is break a wish. And, you know, he tells, like, terminally ill kids he's going to be somewhere and doesn't show up. Or like, instead, like, you know, for the kids that are getting their tonsils taken out, their elbows broke, that's who John Cena actually shows up for. Let's see. So, in recent years, right, surprisingly, autism rates have tripled, right? So, recent years, autism rates have tripled. Okay. Unsurprisingly, the rate of kick-ass Lego sets have also tripled. Which, I have a buddy who, you know, my buddy has a nephew that has autism, right? And he's all the time like, oh, what should I get him, you know, for Christmas or birthday? I'm like, bro, the box says $4 to $99, right? I buy them for my grandparents, buy them some Legos, right? Which, you know, my nephew, he's more of a flowers kind of kid. Not because he's like fruity or anything, but mostly because he's dead. I'm joking. I would never buy a man flowers. I guess, like, you know, like an asexual person on depression medicine, I don't know how to finish this, so appreciate you guys. Peace out. Appreciate your time.